What's going on, guys? Haxa here, and we are back with more Skull. So I hope you guys all had a good holiday, whatever it may be. Or maybe your celebration day is yet to come and you're gearing up for it. Regardless, I hope you had a good one on the day I took off. And I'm totally not recording this on the 24th. It actually is past the holidays. Christmas has come and gone. Totally not at all, doing this on the 24th, so I don't have to record on the 25th. That's not what's happening right now. It's totally past Christmas. Actually, I remember one thing I have yet to do that I should have done. I forgot to open my runner quests, which I have not done one of those in a long time, just because I keep getting sidetracked. Let's try and make that happen today. Let's do it. I'm down for it. On the way out of hard mode. When hard mode drops, I'm probably not going to be doing run requests for a little bit, depending on how hard it is and how long it takes me to get my first win. And also, as we settle in, I'm sure new run requests will come in using the new mechanics of hard mode. So there's going to be a lot of people wanting to see certain things. But at first, it's hard to say, like we really just don't know yet, like maybe I'll breeze through hard mode and all of us will, and we'll be like, oh man, well, I guess it's still a lot of new content, but it wasn't exactly hard for the veteran players. Or maybe we'll all be stuck together and be like, oh my god, this sucks, it's so hard, but I'm having so much fun. Like, it's a lot of scenarios that I have here of how this could go. But all I'm trying to say is, in the long and short of it, is I don't know how available I'm going to be for unrequest at first. Also, I will. Oh yeah, I have. Gotta get you. Still, every time I start a new run, I forget that I changed my. I forget that I changed my swap button to be the middle click instead of the middle swap or middle scroll. I mean, so like the first time I try and swap it, it's like, oh yeah, I changed that. But then I literally immediately get used to it. Like, it was such a good suggestion. I still can't thank enough the viewer who told me or recommended I do that. I'm just, I guess, too airheaded to have thought of it myself. So a little help from my viewers is occasionally very warranted. So I know I have a werewolf run request. I just got one, or did I? No, I certainly did. Okay, so I have the Sword werewolf. I didn't get. Maybe I didn't write it down. I could have swore I got one. I got the sword one I haven't done yet, but I literally just tried that one. Or I guess I did do it, I guess. I guess I should remove this. Hopefully Sephibox is at least somewhat happy with the sword. We didn't get to do the strike or anything, but, it is what it is. Also, speaking of strike, 2 incredible strike items right there. It's kind of forcing us down this path already. Not that I'm complaining. That's a very good way to start it off. Actually, all these items are fine. Let's just keep going. But yeah, a little bit of strike, a little bit of crit percent, and already giving me a really good thief armor as well. It's like you're just kind of sending me down this crit route, and I'm not complaining. I like it. I'm a big fan of thief armor. I've said it a million times, and I'll say it 1,000,001. Thief armor is really good. It often gets left off of the list of really good crit items. Like, people will talk about gunpowder sword. They'll talk about Sword of Rapidity. That's not what they'll talk about, but I'm taking that. They'll talk about all these items like, gunpowder sword. They'll talk about invisible knife. They'll talk about, I think even I'm forgetting. It popped in my head for a moment. Okay, regardless of the case, they'll talk about those items, but they won't mention thief armor. And thief armor is incredible. Is it as game-breaking as the other items I just mentioned? I don't think so. But it's still great, and it deserves to be brought up among all of the really good crit items. And frankly, it's not game breaking, but it is like run and enabling for some skulls, such as the champion, in my opinion, really loves to have a thief armor because it has horrible, just unusable crowd control. And then you slap it with a thief armor, and suddenly it can control crowds very well. In fact, extremely well. Also, I will take this. There's never good quints in there, is there? This of it could maybe use with like some tweaks. The quint is like so RNG dependent, and it's almost never good, I find. Like, I just do this so I can kill these guys and get some treasure. And really, killing these guys, honestly, really generally isn't really super worth it either. I just do it because, I don't know. I just prefer to do this than, like, actually avoid them. But I'm taking so much damage. It doesn't matter, though. We're in Act 1. I can take all the damage I want. I'm not going to die. Unless I die to these guys, which I don't see happening. Excuse me real quick. Still sick. Had to cough there. I actually feel my... And I'm not trying to jinx it or anything, but I feel my throat getting sore. Honestly, I wouldn't even know how I got sick this time if I'm getting sick. Sometimes it just feels like like my immune system just hasn't been able to recover from this constant sickness I've been going through. And I'll just like get sick from like just the most minor thing. Like I haven't even really been outside that much lately, you know, like my nephew he's like on winter break and he's been out of school sick as well. And my dad's also been off off work sick is what I was trying to say. So it's like I just can't imagine where this is coming from, but I feel it. It's coming back. I'm so pissed off. I just hope it's in my head and I wake up tomorrow and I feel perfectly fine. But I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. Was it a bleed werewolf run? Bleed? Oh, this was from Hytham. Okay, forgive me. Hythan Hillen or Hytham Hillen. I'm doing my best. It's a really cool name. I wish I could pronounce it. But it was bleed 4 build focusing on crit damage, maybe utilizing Veiled Mask. Not necessary for the Veiled Mask. Thank you for that. I hate Veiled Mask. I've grown a severe distaste for it. Over the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 runs I've tried to make it work. Even on skulls where it's like, you know, it kind of like would make sense to use Veiled Mask. Like, it never ends up being good. I don't know, maybe it's just a bad item. This was something that we were talking about early on in the 1.5 days in Discord. I was actually defending Veiled Mask back then, and someone else, I can't remember who, was saying that it's just bad. But if that person is a viewer of mine, and you remember that conversation, I can't remember if you were a viewer. It was in Discord, so probably not, and I still hadn't really gained any traction back then. But if you're here, you were right. I think Veiled Mask just sucks. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just not good. And it's unfortunate. I'm not happy to say that. But I've tried to make it work, even on skulls where it's like, this skull could make it happen, because it's a good crit skull. Nope. Still sucks. It's an active drain on any run where you try and use it. Is what I've come to find. So yeah. And also on a bleed build, I don't even know if it would be good. Because like, I don't think it the modification of, well, I guess it would probably be modified by the bleeds, the wounds always crit thing at the 4th excessive bleeding inscription. In that sense, maybe it would be good, but even then, I don't know. Since they're always crits, it could potentially be good. If I see it, I'll pick it up. Because I'm curious, if anything, just for the science of it. All this on the low kind of stinks. On the high even, I would say. This is decent. I mean, we saw recently just how powerful the Hunter's Boots can be if you can get a Masterpiece upgraded. But none of this really strikes me as, like, particularly interesting. I suppose I'll pick the Hunter's Boots. Like, I'm not getting inspired by them, but they'll be a nice little addition for a short while. And I think, at the very least, I should commit to the Swordsman if we're going bleed. Werewolf, on the other hand, not so sure. More than likely, yes. But we'll see. I don't know, you know? We're not building for the season anymore. We did that yesterday. Or, my bad, on the 24th. This is the 26th, after all. Christmas ended. And I'm certainly not recording on Christmas, because screw that. I want to enjoy that day. Well, okay, that actually implies that I don't enjoy recording. I do. I love recording. But, you know, occasionally it's nice to have a day off. Oh, sorry to Pokemon Emerald Rogue viewers, by the way. I wanted to do a Skul the Hero Slayer Christmas special. And also, we're kind of... How much... Like, okay, I'm not going to be playing Skul the Hero Slayer 24/7 or anything coming up. And Skull videos are easy to edit, but my mind is certainly elsewhere. I'll probably still do Pokemon Emerald Rogue on Saturdays when 1. Whatever, maybe even 2.0 releases soon. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna be playing the hell out of Skull. But yeah, I'm not gonna leave the Emerald Rogue viewers out to dry or anything. Just, it's gonna be a very exciting time for this channel because we are Skull heads over here, and we're getting like the biggest update, you know, pretty much ever. I mean, 1.5 arguable to be a bigger update, but even then, it's like that's just nitpicking, bro. This update's gonna be crazy. Also, I will take a distorted curved blade sword. This could be okay. In fact, it is okay on this build. I'll get rid of the Ring of Wind for it. But moving forward, I should really certainly, and also I saw the face bug there at the last second, but I don't want face bug regardless. So, but moving forward, I'm going to be looking for bleed, because that is what I want to make work on this build. But as you can see, we are very good for this stage in the game. We have a lot of power and a lot of synergy. Well, really, you know what it is? It's actually pretty much exclusively the Thief Armor doing this work for me. Very good item. We're probably going to end up getting... Ooh, Jesus Christ. We're probably going to end up getting rid of some of the strike stuff. Because if I commit to the... Actually, you know, I have another Skull in mind. Like, we're not necessarily committed to the bleed. If I see a ninja, I'll take a ninja. But if I don't see a ninja, I'll commit to bleed, which means we want to get rid of the strike. Strike wouldn't really be super useful on this build. At the very least, we want to get rid of like the Beak of Raptor, which has no synergy with the Balance Skull we have. I'll take Bone Shards. So let's upgrade the Werewolf here. I know I could have upgraded my sword to Unique, but I'm actually not sure if I'm going to commit to it, which kind of makes me regret upgrading it earlier. But then I just started thinking, like, what if we did a Strike Ninja run? That'd be cool. So then I was like, okay, well, maybe I should not be so quick to commit to this to the swords here. Even though I do like the sword. But I think we're pretty far removed from a ninja run. Yeah, I'll definitely take a skull room. We're actually pretty far behind in our skull shards because we haven't seen a lot of skull rooms for whatever reason. Also, the wheel isn't doing a lot because we're not using our abilities enough. Like, I just realized, like, I think I've maybe activated it twice total since I picked it up. It also doesn't help that we don't have a super repeatable ability on the werewolf here. Or really the sword either. Alright, we're already to the shop. We're cruising. Not Pollutant Flask. There could actually be a pretty funny meme projectile build to be made with the Alchemist from here, but let's not just yet commit to anything ridiculous like that. Thank you. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Ignore a golden sword this early? That'd be ridiculous. We could also take this and do some mix shenanigans. That'd be pretty interesting. But let's not. Ooh. Sorry, I had to cough. We still have... Okay, well, how much does this cost? $5.30. And we could potentially get a nice bleed item if we do one more refresh, but that is a solar sword. But that's a little generic. Let's keep going. This isn't generic. This kind of sends me down like a swap heavy path, which synergizes with the wheel. One more. Okay. I don't feel too bad about not buying anything there. Nothing caught my eye too hard there. The wheel, however, is going to absolutely wreak havoc in this map. It's over there right now, just killing everything. Yep, nothing left to see except the almost dead maid. You should not have appeared right on top of me, sir. That was a mistake on your part. Leona sisters are going to just kind of melt in front of our eyes, honestly. Like, they don't stand a single chance of living for very long here. Which is great, you know. Who needs the Leona sisters? Also, I'm going to free these bozos and farm them for money. Not something you'll see me do too often, because they are very obnoxious. I would say, honestly, of all the enemies in the entire game, and I know I've said this before, but, you know, not everyone has been here long enough to have heard me say it. those enemies are the most annoying enemies in the whole game. Like, literally, I can't think of anything worse. Which is really funny that it's just like enemies that can't even hurt you in Act 2 are like the most annoying enemy in all of Skul. And I remember when 1.5 first came out, they had like a glitch associated with them. If you were running a stun status build, and this was like kind of universally the case when 1.5 first came out, that the enemies also benefited from the like changes to the statuses. So if they stunned you and you had stun already and had your stun extended, their stun was also extended. So like they could stun you for a lot longer. And it was really funny and broken and funny but horrible. Like it was just like aggressively obnoxious. Probably killed some people's runs too. Alright, sir. It's Lyanna time. Not worried about him, frankly. I'm not gonna lie. They're not hard. Not for me. And you know what? The last few runs have been like kind of like disastrous in some senses, where it's like I've been struggling the whole time. We lost our life in the last Christmas special run really early when I didn't need to. So I'm kind of in the mood to obliterate everything in my path on this episode, which so far so good. We're doing a great job of it. Nothing's even like stood a chance against me. Perfect timing, literally perfect timing. I honestly think that was frame perfect. I'm just, what can I say, man? I'm a god. I'm a Skul god. And she's dead. Easy. Get out of my life. Get out of here. He always looks so shocked. So shocked. So shocked indeed, Haxa. Alright. Give me something good, please. Okay, that's some pretty good stuff. I got options. Ooh! I almost didn't notice it. Because I was too busy looking at this. I'm taking this. Oh, yeah. 1,000,000%. Because we could very easily activate this. And it's an incredible, incredible item. But the problem is, I mean, we could get rid of the wheel. Yeah, I'll get rid of the wheel. I don't think this is a episode for the wheel. Hard to do, though. I love the wheel. Also, did you see that? Skul does that sometimes. It's a quirky game. Also, actually, since we picked that up, let's upgrade our Swordsman first. I guess commit here to some bleed shenanigans. Which is good. I like bleed. Maybe I'll even get the Holy Grail for once. Or actually, I don't think it's called Holy Grail. I think it's called like Holy... It's called something weird. You'd think it would be called Holy Grail, but it's not. So there is still a problem with applying wounds. Wounds are actually a lot harder to apply than you'd think in the way where it actually activates the Blood Drunk Sword. You need to hear the, what's the noise? It's like a swish kind of noise whenever like just putting the wound on an enemy isn't enough. The wound then also has to apply the damage. And it's actually a delay in between when you put a wound on an enemy and when an enemy actually takes wound damage. So a lot of times on non-swordsman skulls especially, you apply wounds and then you kill the enemy before the wound activates and you don't get the credit for it, which is why Blood Drunk Sword is genuinely a very hard item to wake up. But I think we can do it here. For one, because we're playing the Swordsman, who is an excellent bleed applier. We also recently did a bleed Rockstar run. It was very fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, baby. If I want it, that's wound 4 or excessive bleeding 4. Do I want it though? I think we can maybe move away from strike. Crit damage. So not strike focused. We can move away from strike, and I think I will. I don't want to spread my strategies too thin here. However, I'm not the biggest fan of this item. But let's pick it up for now, I guess. Get rid of that. I did say I wanted to do it earlier. Now's the good time to do it. Ooh. Interesting. Could get rid of this. Yeah, see you. Alright. We have a very interesting bleed build here. Very interesting. Can I refresh? Excuse me. I can technically. Do I want to? It would give my golden sword the maximum power. Let's do it. Oh, I almost passed it. Thank God I did not do that. That's crazy. Now I just have to fit it, which is going to be harder than you'd think. I have to sell a 400 cost item. This is actually, it gives me almost exactly perfect amount of money to get it. Yeah, because thief armor, Forbidden Sword makes thief armor obsolete. And it's going to take us a while to activate it. But also a side benefit to this is it gives me more time to activate the wounds even. Like when we don't have the thief armor killing everything that's in front of me, it just allows me to more directly attack enemies and apply wounds more easily. Also, Werewolf now can apply wounds consistently thanks to Thorny Boots. Guys, we might be onto something crazy here, actually. Like, straight up, this is like the recipe for a crazy run. If we could just pick up the freaking holy, whatever the heck it's called, bro. It's not called the Holy Grail, but I'm never gonna call it what it's actually called, so you know what? It's the Holy Grail. But yeah, as you can see, our wound count is not going up at all. That's just how insanely difficult it actually is to apply these things. I think we only get like 2 in this whole room. And we don't even have that many effects that aren't our direct wounds going. We have rapidity, or Sword of Acceleration, and Arms 4. I think that's it. Okay, we got 2 there. Pretty good. Let's see if we can't do it here. If I try and do it, I can definitely do it. Okay, that didn't count. Also, Harpy, I want to just point out that she's here on time. Always do it whenever she does, because it's such a rare occasion. Alright, he has a wound on him. He died to a spike, I think. What an absolute loser. Wait, what the heck? Oh, that's odd. I've never noticed that. Whenever you awaken them, they disappear. But if you walk up to them, they reappear on the minimap. I literally have never noticed that. I'm sure it's happened like a gajillion times in my videos. I've just never noticed. These guys are so hard to actually deal wound damage to. There we go. Skull Room, yeah. We're not done. We're not even close to done, actually. We still have the remaining one who can show up. We have plenty of a time to pick up. Okay. The barrel ruined that one there. Alright, let the wound settle a little bit. There we go. We got a wound there. How does it work? I feel like... Okay, hang on. Okay, I got lost on the controls. How do wounds work, though? It doesn't tell you. Like, I feel like you have to let them sit for a moment, and then they, like, blow up after you deal damage again. Okay, he's a big enemy. We can very easily get a wound on him. Smaller enemies are a lot harder because they don't take to the... Also, this would... Honestly, this is a tempting addition to the run. But I think I'm going to stick with the Werewolf. Just because Werewolf is also a pretty good bleed skull. In fact, arguably better than the Swordsman, according to Earl. And I don't really disagree with him. I see his reasoning. The only thing I would say is it's also a matter of how consistently you can apply wounds. And the Swordsman definitely wins in that regard. But, I mean, I guess if you have Thorny Boots, it doesn't matter that much. As you can see, we're already almost done. I think we got like 20 wounds in that one fight. Also, screw off. I'm so sick of the freaking Reaper showing up at the worst times. I'm just going to upgrade my Swordsman to Legendary. Because if I have the shards to do it, why wouldn't I? Now, swapping is very OP on this build. Like, very, very, very OP. Swapping to Swordsman as much as possible. So, Now would be a time to get the wheel back if I could. We only need one more. There it is. Blood Drunk Sword. And now we are... I mean, this is like ridiculous amounts of power here. This is definitely a crit run for sure. Like this is the recipe for an insanely powerful crit run. 100% if I see Gunpowder Sword, I take that. I take that Mother Hubbard every single time. And it's going to be insane. What is my crit percent right now, by the way? 40. Without Thieves' Black Steel Daggers. I don't even know if I would take the Black Steel Daggers, frankly. I don't think I need them. And, like, how do I fit them on this build? Like, we already have so many OP items. So good, dude. Oh, we are onto something. Ladies and gentlemen, we are definitely onto something. Yep, that's what I mean when I say swap as often as possible to Swordsman 4. Swordsman's swap is actually really good. Probably one of the more underrated aspects of the Swordsman. Just because people don't swap as much as they should, so they don't notice it. It's really good. Pass. If we weren't on such a tight build, this could be interesting, but pass. We didn't take the Solar Sword earlier, but I don't care. Jenny's Chain Sickle is interesting. Though we are on a tight build, I don't think I can fit it. Yeah, let's just keep going. Oh, let's go. Oh my god. Okay, well now I should probably get rid of this. Could get rid of this too, but I like the crit percent. Yeah, there's always a moment on a run where it's like, Kendo Sticks gotta go. Though I did lose a lot of attack speed in the air, which... Oh, no! No! I saw it the last second! Oh my god, I hope I see that again. That sucks. That would have been a really cool quintessence to have on this run. My bad. Maybe we'll see it again. But that's like the only quintessence... I think it actually is the only quint that has bleed attached to it. Like, for some reason, some stashes get more quints than others. Couldn't tell you why. That one only gets one. Or bleed, I should say, only gets one. It's confusing. Did I come down here and kill everything? I believe I did. What's this up here? Oh, it's one of those flasks. We're still a ways off from activating our Evil Sword Kyrian, but that's fine. We did get it a little bit late, but it's not. We didn't low roll our doors or anything, so it's like there's nothing too awful bad about that. God, look at how ridiculously often we activate the Gunpowder Sword, only at 40. Excuse me. Oh my god, that was nasty. I didn't mean to do that in the microphone. I was trying to like kind of like do like a discreet burp, and it I like breathed in through my nostrils, and since I'm sick, it just made I shouldn't have even acknowledged it. But apologies. Look at this crap, dude. We are so insanely OP. All right, now the question is, how quickly do we just obliterate the Chimera? Sad that we don't have a powerful hunt just yet, but I think we're still gonna just turn her into absolute dust. I don't think I take a ninja anymore, though I guess I could. Actually, on the low, I'll just stick with Werewolf. We're going for Giga Power here. Werewolf is the path to that. Ninja would be good too with Gunpowder Sword, but I'll stick with my Werewolf. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to hunt and then swap immediately into my my Swordsman. Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Can we get her before she jumps? I don't think so. Not quite, but close. We need more power from our hunt for that to happen. Oh. God, I hope I'm not getting sick again, dude. It's driving me crazy. I want to feel good on Christmas, which happened yesterday. Okay, I'll take a Flame Dragon for sure, right? Everything else here sucks. Flame Dragon is excellent. So, you know, I'm not going to complain. Ancestral Weapon was also a decent option, but I'm a big Flame Dragon proponent. All right, we are now actually decent. We can see our second ability too. And it's Beast Sleep. Let's go, dude. This is a full-on bleed werewolf. I'm glad I didn't swap to the ninja then. This is a great addition to the run. If you didn't know, which you probably do, Beast Sleep has wounds attached to it. So now we can apply those more consistently even on our werewolf than we already were, which was already pretty consistent. Is Blood Drunk Sword a legendary, by the way? No, it's still unique. Evil Sword Kyrian is a legendary. Don't know why they didn't give that same treatment to my boy Blood Drunk. Also, let's just Flame Dragon that guy. Get out of here. How is he alive? He just barely fell out of the range of the Flame Dragon. Can we stop them from summoning their friends? Apparently not, because I missed like every single attack. Which I guess is... Actually, we don't want them to stop summoning their friends regardless, because we want the kills. But still, you know, that was embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. On the low. Oh, here's a good positive thing. For the most part, at least my ear infection has cleared up. If anyone's keeping up with my nightmare health crisis over the last month. So that's good. I just feel like I'm getting a sore throat again. That's bad. But also, maybe it's because I just never took a break and never stopped recording. And it might not even be sickness. It might just be like, I don't know, just a sore throat in general. Oh! I was trying my best to do this trick there. You're going to get into problems like that with Werewolf in Act 4 occasionally. Because whenever you swap to him, he just like goes flying completely off the handle. There's nothing you can do about it. Let's go ahead and summon this. Though I completely missed this guy, which was kind of the whole point. So I guess I wasted it. Not a big deal. Watch this. Yeah. That's the kind of shit you only see here. Not really. In fact, that was like... That's like when a child... Like if you have like a younger cousin or something, they're like, hey, watch this. And you watch and they just kind of like jump in the air like 2 inches. And they're like so insanely like to them it was Evel Knievel stuff, but you're just sitting there looking and you're like, wow, that was awesome. Dang, dude, how'd you do that? Wow, man. I wish I could do that. That's what that felt like there. Like I kind of did that to myself. I have the option again for this. I am swapping a lot more and using my abilities a lot more often. I guess the issue is, like, how do I fit it? I could get rid of Acceleration Sword. We're not doing Rapidity stuff anymore. Actually, I will. It's even more damage percent. And now we're going to be exclusively looking for better bleed. Except for maybe... Well, hang on a second. Hang on. That's interesting. That's... Yoink. Alright, now we're looking exclusively for that. My bad. How did I know I was going to see a bone of swiftness right then and there? And it's even boosted further with the speed skull we have. Like, dog, on the low, I'd be a fool to be like, I'll pass. You know, I could do better. Now we have so many damage effects going at once. Look at this. Because now Evil Sword, you know, we have Evil Sword now. Like, we just have, like, everything going at once. You think you can hit me, fool? You think you can do that? Look at this guy. The audacity. He thinks he can hit me. I don't think so. No. Not anymore. We're past that point. Like, if you wanted to hit me, if you wanted to hurt me, even a little, you had the opportunity, like 10 rooms ago when I was weaker. And now we're insane. It's over. It's over. I'm sorry. Also, I screwed that up a little bit, at least. But I don't think it matters. I can still get him before he's... Ah! I'm too cocky. Oh, I thought we could get him. I really thought we had them there, honestly. Like, I thought it was a shoo-in. Nat Legendary, please. I want to be done with my skulls so I can just get all the money and refresh for holy... whatever. Holy something. You know, at the very least, we know it's holy. We'll know it when we see it. How do I not know that item's name? Have I ever used that in a run? I don't think I've had the chance. It's not because it's bad. It's an excellent item. I just never find it when I want it. Natural Legendary, please. I'm so impatient. For some reason, no other skull looks as like anxious and frantic as a werewolf when you do this. When you like, because watch Sword. You know, he looks a little frantic there. Like, he looks like he's having a bad time, but when you do it with Werewolf, it's like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? I don't know why it's only with Werewolf. Okay, how long has it been since we've seen her? All right, so what the thing you got to do with this enemy is she usually teleports away pretty quickly at first. So I'm going to hold off on all of my damage, at least my major damage, until she does it. And then I'm going to teleport to her and miss somehow, even though I very, like, unobjectively killed her or hit her with it, and it's gonna miss somehow, and we're gonna completely miss the quick kill because of it. So yeah, your guess is as good as mine what happened there. Like, Skull just being Skull, I guess. But yeah, somehow that hunt missed her. If we had gotten that hunt, she would have been dead and not gotten the ult, guaranteed pretty much. All right, show me what you got. Of course, a Nat Legendary, and I was about to say Dickhead Legendary, but it's actually perfect. Yeah, I'll take a non-dickhead legendary at the end of the game. Thank you. Now I just have to do the right thing and not dickhead legendary myself. And honestly, good luck. Because you guys know me. I'm an airhead. I don't read. That's like the thing, you know. I kind of did that to myself. Like, I created the Haxa doesn't read meme, and now it's like people are actually saying it. Which, I mean, to be fair, it's true. But you guys probably, maybe you wouldn't have known. I don't know. You guys are pretty clever. You probably would have noticed how bad I am at actually reading the text in the game if I never even brought it up. But I still did it to myself. But, you know, there's a good chance I'm going to dickhead legendary myself here on accident. The more I talk about it, the less likely I am to do it. So maybe I should just talk constantly about how I know I'm going to do it. Also, watch this. Yeah, full range of the whole field. And you can only do that if you summon it at the exact perfect time. Though I guess we could have gotten it a little lower and it still would have worked. But you got to be very careful with your timing there if you want to get your flame dragon like perfectly attacking everyone. God, this run's so good, dude. I'm so happy we got Blood Drunk Sword finally on a bleed build where we can use it. It actually is a lot harder to do than you would think. Because most of the time when you see Blood Drunk Sword, it's on a run where you don't want it. Oh, I think I did that one. Yeah, that one's actually just like a pixel too high even. And it missed everything. Good stuff. And we always free the halfling in the last half of Act 4. So what do you got for me? Alright, I'll take it. You know? It's not the best, but it's good. Actually, hang on a second. That's not happening in this map. That must have been a strange glitch. Because look at this. When I brought it up earlier, when we would walk away from the NPC, they disappear. But she's there the whole time. So yeah. Weird glitch we came across, I guess. Or maybe that's the odd one and it normally... I feel like because I noticed it when it was happening there, means it normally doesn't happen. Okay, so this is a little dangerous. I don't like getting this event late in the run. I prefer getting it early. There's a chance we leave here without actually finding the Foolish Enlarged chest key. And if I do find the Foolish Enlarged chest key, I'm not going to keep going like I normally do. You got to be careful with your HP when you're this late in the run. Big explosions can be a big problem, get it? Even the little explosions that do 25 are going to be problematic too. 4 guaranteed trap chests, I think I've kind of started doubting myself a little bit recently on that, though I think I'm right, actually. I think that actually is the case, but we'll see. Okay, hang on. Ugh, damn it. I guess that actually that works because we were actually missing the amount of HP. Oh, rare. That's rare. There are actually a bunch of different big money items you can get. This is one of the lesser rare of them, but that's still a very rare thing to get. I think I've only gotten it like 4 or 5 times ever. So, okay, I got excited for a moment. But so far, this is going extremely well, which is why I shouldn't have said anything. Oh my god, I'm making out like a bandit. Look at this. Okay. Sure. I'll take it. Oh! Okay, I thought maybe I could skip that one too. Alright, I'm probably opening all of these. We have not gotten a single explosion. Like, not one. Dude, is this the best Foolish and Large chest room ever? I think it might be. Literally ever. Oh, I spoke too soon! Dude, why did I say anything? Oh my god. I'm such a fool. Get it? Because we're in the Foolish and Large chest. What is this? Psh. Any other day, maybe. Not today. I'll take the money. Alright. That went extremely well. Oh, look at this. I love the dashing weirdness in this game. It's good stuff. Heal. We have plenty of money, so it doesn't matter. And just have a look around. Could be interesting, but I don't think we're doing enough to really consider it. Really, we should just be looking for the bleed item. This is decent. What's my damage percent? Pretty good, actually. And I can't think of anything to actually, like, get rid of to take it, so I think we're just gonna pass. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm taking it. I'm definitely taking it. This can go, actually. We don't need it. Though I guess it gets rid of my heritage, but I don't care too much about that. I'm a big fan of Terrible Blade Shards, and we can very consistently activate it here and have both Evil Sword Kyrian and Terrible Blade Shards going at once. Look at this. It's crazy. It's just like a whirlwind of damage numbers. Ah, it's so good. Oh, also, I broke the item. I need to remember not to do that. I'm going to try my best to remember that, guys. It's just a really bad habit I have. I need to do better, though. All right, we'll save our money. We'll just take money rooms moving forward because we want as much money for Act 5 as possible. Though, frankly, the Act 5 shop is a meme, so maybe I should just take item rooms, but... we have so many, like, random item effects on this build. It's just kind of nuts. Like, we have the Terrible Blade Shards, we have Evil Sword Kyrian, we have this, we have the bonus swiftness, we have Gunpowder Sword, we have this giving me true damage. There's so much going on. Like, every single thing I attack just takes like 1,000,000 damage numbers from like any random thing. It's beautiful, really. Look at this. We're doing like 1,000,000, it's like death by 1,000,000 paper cuts, basically. It's really good. I love builds like this. We're not even hunting things and they're just obliterating right before our eyes. Actually, here's a perfect place to Flame Dragon because nothing can escape the blast. No, you're not getting away. You're not summoning your friends. It's not happening. Actually, this is like really good. Was the video Earl uploaded recently a Swordsman and Werewolf run? I didn't watch it, but if it is, we can also kind of compare their damage. With, of course, the stipulation that the Thorny Boots are helping a ton in me applying wounds. That's like something you have to keep in mind. Not that it matters. Like this is something I'm always like making sure people understand is like there's no skull in the game that is good without items, including like even like Reaper is not good without items. You can get decent damage percent, but damage percent without item effects as well is not like super good. Obviously, you can make a run out of it. Point being, like just because the werewolf is being helped a ton with its bleed by the Thorny Boots doesn't mean that Earl still can't be right when he says that that werewolf is a better bleed skull. Could be the case. I don't know. I'm very curious myself. Also, that was kind of pathetic, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Werewolf was just good at everything, so it would kind of suck for, it would really suck for the Swordsman if he got usurped as, like, the best bleed skull, I should say, by Werewolf, but it could happen. It could really happen. So, yeah, man. It's time for Joan, and I think I have a very good chance at killing her before she ults. And, yeah, I don't really have much else to say. So let's get in there and see what happens, but I'm very confident. So, yeah, it's time to see. Alrighty. Polishing off my tea there. Feeling good, except my throat hurts, which sucks, but I've complained enough about that. I'm not going to use my Flame Dragon until we get up to Joan, because I want to kill her quickly. I think I'll use Swords. I'll swap between both of them. I don't really have to set a limit like that on myself. I was going to say maybe I'll use Swordsman more here, and then Werewolf up at the top. But maybe I'll actually use Swordsman on Joan to see if he can get the quick kill on her. Because I kind of want to test and explore what Earl was saying a little bit. At the end of the day, both Swordsman and Werewolf are incredible skulls, so it's like, even if Werewolf is the better of the bleed skulls, which was, again, really funny that that could even be a thing that could be true. But if it's true, it doesn't take away from the power that Swordsman is capable of. He's very capable of being very powerful. Alright, so we're going to... actually, here's what I'll do. I'm going to... Actually, maybe I shouldn't do this. I was going to say maybe I'll hunt her and then swap. Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, but I screwed it up anyway. God dang it. But she's not doing anything annoying here. I can still get her. Oh, she's... Okay, she's not gonna get to ult at all. Oh! Okay, I don't care. I don't care. I'm still going. God, I've just been playing very recklessly, huh? I can't do this when hard mode drops. Oh my god, I screwed up this Joan fight so hard. Holy crap. Okay. I cannot play like that when hard mode drops. I was playing so recklessly. I wanted to kill so badly that I wasn't even caring. Oh my god, there it is! Miracle Grail, that's what it's called. Okay, oh my god. Okay, this run's crazy now. I can get rid of this, I think. Though that's a lot of my attack speed, actually. I should get rid of something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't get rid of the Thorny Boots. For one, they're incredible. I guess it has to be the Jagamon Thorn. I mean, sorry, Jagamon Thorn. I don't know what to tell you. It's Miracle Grail. I'm taking it. So yeah, let's see how this goes against the first hero. I'm not worried about dying. I'll play a little more safe against the first hero. I just really wanted to kill Joan quickly there, which was pretty stupid and reckless of me. It is what it is. You know, it's kind of a problem when I get into like giga damage runs where I lose sight of like actually trying to play the game. Hard mode will definitely shape up a lot of players in that regard, including myself. We've all gotten complacent. I mean, I don't even know what I'm looking for. Nothing really. We could maybe take this. It's more damage technically than this. Do I have arms? I do have arms. Then it's not. I have arms 4 even. So yeah, this is my kit. We'll just go with this. Miracle Grail at the last second. I mean, the run has worked out very well. And we even got Miracle Grail from Joan, which just kind of feels like right, you know? It feels accurate. It feels deserved. So, I mean, this run's crazy. Obviously so. Even though I screwed up the Joan fight, it doesn't matter. I think we're going to not struggle even slightly against the first hero. As long as I play my cards right and don't do anything stupid. Also, that was me doing something stupid there. You saw it. I missed all of my damage. But yeah. Feeling really good. Feeling really confident. This is my dream bleed run, basically. I honestly couldn't ask for a more all-star bleed run team. Maybe that's why I'll title the video. You know, all-star bleed run. The gang's all here, baby. Literally every single little tiny item, every character, even the abilities on the werewolf, it's all here. So yeah, it's time to go fight him. We're only 2 HP down. I'm not worried about it. I'm probably going to hold off on using my Flame Dragon until we let him jump in the air. And then I'm going to go all out on him and see if I can kill him before he ults, which I think I stand a decent chance at doing. We'll see. Swag strat it up, maybe. That'd be a great way to pull off this build. So let's get in there and see what happens. What is this again? It's the third time bleed is applied, and we apply bleed very, very consistently. So we should be popping off with Miracle Grail very often. I'm very ready for this. Let's get in there and just obliterate this fool. He's gonna melt. All right, sir. My good amigo. Old Pops. Like, I'm just not worried about you, sir. I don't know what to tell you. Though I should still be a little cautious. I don't want to lose the run or anything dumb, you know? That's the last thing I want to happen on this god run, like, is to lose it because I died against Joan. Oh yeah, he's dead. No, dude! Oh, I think the Beast Leap screwed it. It really is tight. I should have had that, though. I think it was my own fault that we missed that, but you saw what happened there. In fact, you know what? Let's kind of ring around the rosy a little bit here. See if we can get our flame dragon for phase 2 here. Like, I'm gonna try and hold off a little bit until we can activate it again. This is like the Earl thing. This is, if you've never watched an Earl run, this is what he does always. Like, he does not care about getting wins. He just cares about pulling off like humongous burst damage and like getting like crazy kills. It's actually really cool. I respect it a ton. Just like watching him like give the bosses the runaround until he can pull off like the crazy kill. No! That's why you should leave it to Earl. He's so much better at it than I am. But it's fine. We're still gonna get him here. Okay. If he gets out of this attacking phase, I'm gonna lose my mind. He should not. Especially now that we landed that. Yeah, he's done. God, dude. That's why I should leave it to Earl. He's like he's like the skull trick shot guy. That's why I like to refer to him as. If you don't know who Earl is, go subscribe to him. He's a really cool YouTuber. Really good guy. Would love to collab with him soon. I got busy for a while. I think I could actually maybe do one soon with him. Get dunked on, fool. Oh, no. I'm getting grabbed. Okay, he's not going to get me, though. See, I completely flubbed this fight. It should have been, like, insta-death instantly from the get-go, but I screwed it up a little bit. Also, have you guys ever noticed this? I hope this picks up on the camera. Or not the camera, the recording. There's, like, a little sliver here where you can see the outside box, like where the sky is. Oh my god, and even like this pixel shifts a little bit. I'm telling you, Skul is like a quirked up game, dude. It's quirked up out the ass. Alright, so it's time to try and get a decent windscreen here. I'd love to glitch through the floor here. I still don't know how to do it. It's so obnoxious. Like, every time it happens, it's like completely out of my control, basically. I'm gonna try my best to do it here. Okay, so I have some options. I can do the hunt windscreen. He doesn't move with any of these, or he moves with that. I think better would be the werewolf swap windscreen, or maybe we could pull off both. Let's start as this, though. So here's the kind of trick I've come up with to not be washed anymore. I have to do it earlier than I think I should. I think I got it. Yeah. I mean, it's okay, right? It's about as good as we could really do with this. The other option was to hunt at the right time, and then you can kind of be higher up in the air than you normally should be when you're falling down and you get the let's go home. And then you can still kind of see the red background a little bit. It's hard to do. That would have been the harder windscreen, but this one, it's a little jankier because we're in the wall. GG's. Good stuff, man. Really good run. Despite me screwing it up. Oh, dude, if I had just hunted him. Like, I tried to do it pixel perfect, and I think I was just like a few frames too early in phase 2. And also screwing up the Giga kill against him before he ults in phase 1. I easily could have done it there. I just had to not be washed and actually land it correctly. And Joan, frankly, was a disaster, but it didn't matter. The game can't get me that easy. Despite, you know, the problems, I still pulled through and won handily. So GG's. You know, we're moving on into hard mode and a different Skul than what we know currently. So things are going to be very different. When hard mode drops, you're going to see a much different Haxa, frankly. I'm probably going to be a lot more careful. I'm not going to be going for swag strats, especially at first. I'm going to be going for very safe strategies. My first run might even be with the shield Skul. We'll see. I did say when I did my tier list back in like July, I said that the shield Skul is like the most noob-friendly Skul in the game, and also I tiered it as the highest power Skul. And I still stand by that. I think Shield Skull is one of the most powerful skulls in all of the game. And it's certainly the skull that you can get the easiest wins with. So I might try hard mode first with the Shield Skull. You guys can actually give, because I don't know how many people even watch my rants at the end. If you do, let me know if that's something you'd want to see, or if you want to see me try something harder. Because I'm down to do it regardless. Whatever you guys want to see the most is what I'll do. If you want to see me just go for a win at all costs, that would be the Shield Skull strategy. If you want to see me kind of go a little bit on the fringe, because it's like, you know, I'm pretty good at this game. I don't have, I think I can do it without Shield Skull, but it really just all depends on how tough hard mode truly is. But either way, the 29th is going to be awesome. Oh man, it's both cool and a little unfortunate that it's coming out on my birthday, because I'm going to be out doing stuff on my birthday, so I won't be able to play Skull all day. That's the only downside, but it's like the perfect birthday gift. Could not ask for more on my birthday. But with all that said, I need to rest my voice. Secret Merry Christmas to the final people. If you want to know the truth, it actually is the 24th, and I was lying at the start of the video. I'm recording this on Christmas Eve and releasing it on the 26th. It's crazy. I know. I didn't want the others to know, but you guys are my special friends, so you have to know. I was lying. I lied the whole time. So yeah, still haven't celebrated Christmas yet. So the fools at the start will think, yeah, dude, Haxa had a great Christmas, but what if my Christmas sucks, you know? Like, we don't know yet. I could wake up tomorrow to like a volcano opening up under the town I live in, or like just something crazy, you know? What if a black hole opens up under my town and I get swallowed up on Christmas, and that's my Christmas, you know? We don't know yet. Either way though, I hope you guys had, because this will be for you guys, I hope you guys had an excellent holiday. And if you haven't celebrated your holiday yet, I hope it's going to be great. And if you don't celebrate the holidays, I just hope you're having a good one, man. Just having a great one. And I hope my holiday is good too. So I'm going to get to celebrating that right now. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.